Welcome back, fake sports fans. Well, with the series tied at 1 apiece, it's time for the rubber match in Game 3 of this 3-game series against the Boston Red Sox. Jays be sending Max Scherzer to the mound to go up against Brayan Bello. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. And as always, we play with quick counts on for a fast-paced game.
From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. And this is the rubber match, Ziggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boo. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. Pitching in our game today, Brayan Bello. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance and brings it in at the wall. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. One out, base is empty. On the ground, and it stays fair.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Anthony Santander at the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope. Back-to-back base hits. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Ground ball, left side. And that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. It's in and out of his glove. He'll score easily.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in, you got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
That one ripped. And that is that. Back in Boston, and today's starter, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. He's a former All-Star Game MVP, singing. That one missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And that one ripped to left. One away. David Hamilton will hit next.
Shortstop, David Hamilton.
Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there. That one's going to land not so much here, but here. He circles the bases, and we're level. It's 1-1. Now it's Devers at the plate. Off the mark there. 2-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
So here's Scherzer. A dive. Nice stop. To his knee. The throw. On the money. Nice play.
Batting fourth, first baseman Tristan Casas.
2 outs. Base is empty. Now batting Tristan Casas. Tied up here in the early going. That misses the zone. 3-1 now.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1. And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Here now the Red Sox DH. Masataka Yoshida. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Martinez makes the catch, and that's the inning. And we're back.
Leading
Top of
off
the
for the
second.
Blue
And now
Jays.
for the Jays,
Second baseman,
Andres Jimenez. The 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And now it's even up. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Mason Wynn next up for the Blue Jays. That's to third. Devers. Feed to second. That's one. Over to first. Safe. Jose Iglesias next up for the Blue Jays. Bayo with a move to first. And he's back in safely. That one to first. And it finds its way through for a hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him. So that one has to feel good. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
The changeup missing. And that's ball 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His 12th of the season. It's 4-2. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fought off foul. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Still only one out here in the inning. That one ripped right center field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Now batting,
Well, he
right
found himself
fielder,
behind in the
Anthony
count right there, but he
Santander.
didn't give in. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Hard hit right side. Slinging it to first in time. Here is
Now
J.D.
batting,
Martinez.
left fielder, J.D.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
That one the other way, and it's caught for the out.
Batting
And
seventh,
next for the Red Sox,
right fielder,
Wilyer Abreu.
Abreu.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He makes the catch, and there's two down. Two down, base is empty. Here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. 2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Fenway, new inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to him, Gabriel Moreno.
Well, these Blue Jays really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says. Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Hauls it in for the out.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw, and they got him. Not close with that one, and it's 3-2. And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won a round. And we're back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the inning. And now the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. Shortened the bunt and missed it. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting
Jaron Duran.
Jaron Duran.
1 down, base is empty. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls and a strike. And a foul ball. Scherzer deals. Fights it off. He'll see another. spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Check swing, no appeal. Swing and a tapper, but it kicks foul. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. There's a swing and a drive. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Not stopping, he's going for 3. In there safely. One down, runner at third. At the plate, David Hamilton. And foul ball. Cut on and lifted in the air. Santander. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they trail by 1.
Third baseman.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And the inning is over. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now for the Jays, Mason Wynn. Pitch is in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Wynn aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Throw safe. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, but it's offline. And they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Out towards right center field. Rafaela gets under it. Makes the catch for the out. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. New pitcher now, Lucas Giolito.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Two on, 1 out. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Runner on the go. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. JD Martinez stands in.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. Back here in Boston, bottom of the fourth, and here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Santander makes the grab, one away. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Swing and a ball popped up. Guerrero settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And there's two down.
Now batting.
Here's Alex Bregman.
Second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should.
Ah, that's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. Ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the Toronto catcher, Gabriel Moreno. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. David Fry next up for the Blue Jays. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. That just misses, and that's ball 2. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning game 4 back to Oakland for game 5. And unfortunately, they won game 5 as well. What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Second baseman,
Man at first with one gone. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. And that's way high. And it's 2-1. That was 2003. And the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Over to second for one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Mason Wynn, the next to hit. So you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. Back inside Fenway Park. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a ground ball. Over to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Connor Wong getting ready to hit.
The catcher, Connor Wong.
One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's out.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That one is absolutely belted. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. One out, runner at second. Rafaela now at the plate. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
First and second, one out. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. And a count 1-2. Two on, one out. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Now batting,
David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
The 2-1. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Top of the 6th inning, and now for the Jays, Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn.
Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. Well, these Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're up to double-digit hits as a team, and if it seems like they haven't been barreling up the ball.
There goes the runner. Fouls one off. 2-2.
And you know, bloops and lasers, they both count the same, so we know there's 0 complaints about double digits in the hit column, no matter how it happens.
That missed by a lot, and the count's full. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, runner on the go, pitch is low. Throw to second, tag, and they got him. Hit hard on the ground is short. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Mark Leiter Jr.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Leiter Jr.
3-4-5 due up for the home team. Devers now.
3rd baseman, Rafael.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Tosses to first, one away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting.
So digging in, Tristan Casas. Just missed. That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1.
1 strike.
Sends it to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. So now here's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Next offering down in the dirt. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, throws off target as he slides in with a double. And now it's Alex Bregman. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On the ground to Devers. Devers throws on to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now at the plate, Anthony Santander.
Right fielder,
Base is empty, 1 away.
Santander.
Here, the top half of inning number 7. Late on that fastball.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. See you later. That one felt good. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 6-3. Base is empty, 1 away. JD Martinez stands in. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And downstairs. He swings and fouls one off. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but
Moreno.
most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nice job behind the plate there.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated
David
hitter,
Fry digs in now. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's 7-3.
Picks himself up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Greg Weisser.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And that one in the air center field. Rafaela settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at Fenway, set for the last half of the 7th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped to short. Fires across the diamond. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Ball to strike. The pitch. Oh, great stop. To first. And they get the out. So 2 down now. And here is Ceddanne Rafaela.
Ceddanne Rafaela.
Pitch misses inside. And it's 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Pitch misses inside, and the count's full. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have him.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Zach Jackson.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
So back to the top of the order, Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Shortstop.
David Hamilton will hit next. Fouled off to the right. Jackson, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit. And a payoff pitch, and they're all loaded up.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Here's Rafael Devers. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And Devers hits that one. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. One run across. He is safe. And it's a 7-6 game.
He was all over that one. Nice job going.
The left-hander on now, Chris Bubich.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. What a stop. In the hole, jump throw. What a play, inning over. Back here at Fenway Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now, Jose Iglesias. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. Line drive, caught.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Jimmy Garcia comes on now.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Well, one-run game, and now the DH, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Late swing, foul to the left. And it remains 2-2. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Alex Bregman up next for the Red Sox.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Now batting.
And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Abreu.
2 outs. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. And that one upstairs. On the inside corner for a strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Strike 3, got him with the sweeper. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Liam Hendricks.
Now
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now a screamer into the outfield. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that's outside. Ripped to third and caught. 2 down, bases empty. Here's J.D. Martinez. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now a chance for Gabriel Moreno. That one fouled off, 2-2. On the ground to the left. Gets it to first, and that's the 3rd out. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jeff Hoffman. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Number 23, Jeff Hoffman.
And now Connor Wong. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
Late swing, fouled off. Next offering is down low. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One-run game, bottom 9. Ball 4, he walked in. And that keeps things going. Now it's going to be Cedar Rafaela. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. He's 2 outs away. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Last out for the Red Sox in this one. And next for the Red Sox, David Hamilton. Hoffman is just 1 strike away. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Line drive down the line, and it's foul. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays strand the tying run on base to win it.
That looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity. But it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me kickers. The movers and fakers get around against the papers. While my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you them because your papers. I'm from back in the day with a papers. And they call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop from the roof, yeah. It's the truth. I press you on you on your stoop.
And that's a series win. Let's have a look at the box score. So the Jays collect 13 hits and 3 walks. Butler goes 1 for 5 with the home run. Guerrero goes 3 for 5. Santander goes 2 for 4 with the home run. JD Martinez goes 1 for 4. Moreno 2 for 5. David Fry 1 for 3. Mason Wynn 1 for 3, and Jose Iglesias 2 for 4. Martinez, Fry, and Wynn getting the walks. Not a good day for base running though, as we got caught stealing 3 times. And for the pitching, Max Scherzer, he kind of had a rough start. He only went 5 innings, giving up 3 runs on 4 hits and a walk, and only getting 5 strikeouts. Leiter gave up a run on 1 hit and a walk. In 1 2/3 inning, Zach Jackson couldn't get an out. He gave up 2 runs on 2 hits, but the rest came in and shut the door. Hoffman getting his 22nd save of the season. And with the win, Toronto's record improves to 45-39, and they're back in sole possession of first place in the American League East. So remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next game as Toronto heads back home to start a 4-game series against the New York Yankees.